What is up, everybody? Stream is now live. I believe one of the Paragon members will be in here shortly. Should be a good game. Paragon currently 33% on the season, if I'm not mistaken. Oops, I have to get my data organized. And yeah, so Paragon 33% on the season, taking a double loss last time, just like Team Player. Team Player looked a little rough last time against Entropic and Humans. Though against Entropic, they did score more points. Of course, not the only deciding factor in a match. We got Paragon 32-24 against Chain Reaction, 20-11 against Spectral. Spectral, pretty solid team. They're 4-0 on the season. So, you know, can't really do anything against a team that's climbing like that. But still a close game. Spectral actually beat Nani, who is responsible for one of Team Player's... Not directly responsible, but kind of responsible. Anyway, should be a great game. Looks like it might be a sec before we start up. Happens. 4 matches. It's like both teams are in respective tunnels. I'm just kind of waiting for the other team to press ready. Not really doing much. Talking a little bit of strategy. Trying to kind of get a game plan that's going into it. And it seems like both teams are going to be ready. Should be a very good game. Both teams pretty similar in elo. Of course, star player Bob49 not playing right now, as I am right here. Apparently I missed too many practices. Happens. Anyway, get to the joust. And Team Player barely wins, but they have their backstack ready to recover on the left side. Paragon can be a little caught out there, backstack trying to recover, and they do. Find a pass on meter on left boot. Nice cut pass to Dave. And that's going to be a quick 15-second goal for Team Player. Some good movement happening from Team Player. Shoulder, cross shoulder, back to Dave, cutting to the right. Really good passing. Looks like Paragon kind of got caught up in the back. I guess the stack might have split up, might have broken up. Hard to see on the camera. Really unfortunate. They did get back fast enough, but just they couldn't really get into a good position. And we start the rollout for Paragon. Playing it pretty slow here, and the backstack gets stunned. This could be very dangerous for Team Player, as Paragon's got a huge man advantage, but the stack is able to recover and get a stun. Some good passing from Paragon. He's going to take a nice shot. It's going to go a little bit to the right. Quite unfortunate, but it looks like they're going to be able to recover it. Dave trying to press, but he's going to get beat by Stars as he Stars finds the man on the right wall. Oh, a great cut from Paragon as Your Dag is going to put in a nice 16-meter one. A quick response to Team Player's early goal. And it looks like we might be having a back-and-forth game on our hands as both teams' offenses are really shaping up. The defenses are struggling a little bit. A key player for a Team Player, Jay Lou, the normal goalie, is not here today for unknown reasons, so defense might be looking a little shaky today. As it seems like a relay comes out. And a shot attempt from Kaylee might have been a pass, goes a little wide, and Paragon's going to barely beat Dave to the disc as they clear it down, hoping to get a stack together. They do, but Team Player also gets their stack together. And both teams are about to overshoot the disc, but it's going to go in favor of Team Player, actually, as on Dave gets it, and looks like they're going to get... Paragon is just kind of lost here, and a horrible shot comes from Ike, and that is going to be quite unfortunate. Some miscommunication there. He got a little pressured, and kind of happens to Omni, gets a little pressured out of the disc, and the disc is going to go loose for a really long time, as Stars are going to beat Dave to the disc, second time this game, as Aw gets the disc stolen from, but he's able to get a stun to help recover the position. And Team Player is going to have tons of people open in the zone. No one on Paragon is back in the field. Goalie stun, and Ike's going to hit this one. And that is going to be 4-2. Goal's becoming a little slower now, but Team Player is on the attack the whole time. Though Paragon was putting up a good defensive effort, Team Player was just kind of missing some passes, but Paragon wasn't really able to capitalize on it. They're getting beat just a little bit to the disc. A little unfortunate. As a pretty interesting rollout comes out here. It looks like they're going to be upside down. And though it does not seem like they're used to it, actually the whole entire team's upside down. Going to be doing some sort of inverted rollout. And these rollouts can work a lot because the other team gets caught off guard, they're not in position, and of course you have the advantage of being on the floor, which is pretty massive, but the passes are just not going to hit. and team player is going to recover it, though they do throw it straight at the stack, who is going to clear it, and it's going to be a race to a disc. One by Belly, he's going to shoot a 3, and that one's going to go wide. 2 members of Paragon missing the disc, and it's going to be another race to the disc. This one also won by Paragon. Paragon trying to set up some pressure in the bubble. They find a man on the back shield. Up to Nest. He's going to take a shot, and oh my god, a 12-meter second shot from 6 somehow goes in. That one's going to be tough to explain in the VOD review. Our meter just seems to go AFK, and that one's going to go in. Again, that's what happens when your goalie's not really there, and your other goalie is currently casting. Happens sometimes. So it looks like that might be a little rough for team player. But again, if you can't make up for it in defense, you got to make up for it in offense. And it looks like that is going to happen here. But Paragon making some clean passes. Of course, team player is going to get back fast enough. A pretty fast stack from Paragon, able to create some pressure. And it's going to be cleared again. It's going to be another race to the disc. Paragon's been winning these races consistently. And it looks like it is going to stay true. But they aren't able to exactly control it as Kaylee picks it up and clears it. And looks like it'll be another race to the disc. No stacks are up. Well, 1 stack from Paragon's up. They get 2 pulls, but Ike's going to recover it. Ike, a pretty nice juker. But he's not going to be juking today as he passes to Kaylee, but it is going to be stunned. Good defense from Paragon coming out. And it looks like they clear this one. And it's going to be another race to the disc. Team player really wants to avoid these scenarios because Paragon's really beating them, but they're unable to finish as Belly misses again. Game is back and forth, clear after clear, just racing to the disc, and team player is getting beat pretty bad on these. Though that one, it was just kind of an unfortunate miss, as Paragon looks like they're trying to reset here, create some pressure. Ooh, they got a man open on the shoulder, it's going to go right to him. It's going to be a shot, 17 meters a second. And that is going to give Paragon the edge. Now leading by 2 for the first time this game. 5 minutes left, pretty back and forth game here, going to be 6-4. We might have a game 3 on our hands, but you never know. Again, Echo's a pretty momentum-based game, so the second you get the ball rolling, a game that's 6-4 can easily turn to 12-4, 15-4, up to 24-4. Again, you don't expect to see that here as... Oh! Kind of a clusterfuck happening in front of the net. Really kind of hard to decipher what goes on. It looks like Ike picks up the disc on the backboard, gets the disc stolen from, and then... Paragon's kind of clustered, and they aren't able to really make any plays, so the guy with the disc gets a little confused, and Ike stuns him back and puts it in. Some really fast acts from team player coming out on the offensive, the defensive just. And Paragon delaying their stacks, really smart play. Teams rarely do this, but it creates a huge man advantage, and that man advantage is going to give them an open pass to Matt Miko, who just dunks into the net. Again, really, really good plays by Paragon. Really smart decision making. A lot of teams won't go and stun that backstack, and well, if you do, even if your guy is stuck on the other side of the field, you still create a 3-on-2 scenario on the attack. It's pretty hard to guard a 3-on-2 in this game. Team player finding some good passes, and it looks like they're going to have a 2-on-2 scenario. Gotta play it fast if you want to score here. Bug shooting a fast shot is going to go off the pole, and Dave should recover the disc, but it looks like it's not going to happen as Stars picks it up. And Stars is going to stack with Dad. Oh, but an even faster stack comes out of nowhere, and they're going to get a stun off. Ahmed's able to clear it. No one on the other side of the field except Kaylee, who has a shot attempt here. Can she put in a 3? No, it is going to go hit the right tunnel. I believe that is tunnel number 3. And it hit. Not precise on tunnel names. I don't think anyone is. But, ooh, near miss, but don't think it matters as Dad puts in another goal. 10-6. Nice play from Dad. Everyone on Paragon putting in work. Everyone scored at least once. Everyone's got an assist once. And almost everyone's had a save. Except Matt. I'm sure he's getting there. Maybe not a defensive player. You never know.
Teams have cleared the launchers.
As a pretty good throw comes out from team player, but it's not going to be capitalized on. So Dave picks up in the midfield. But Dad's going to recover in the left trap. Pass up to Stars. Stars does have a shot. He's going to shoot it, and it looks like it is going to hit off the shield. Quite unfortunate for Stars. He's stacked from Kaylee and Ike. They might try to dribble it here, but no, they throw it straight to belly flops. And it looks like Paragon's breaking out for an offensive attack. They got a man wide open on the shoulder. They should have another man up here. And he's going to miss the pass. Great read from Kaylee, and she's going to be able to clear it. And a stack from team players coming out. Looks like they'll have another shot opportunity here. Ike doesn't really miss these, but it's going to be saved by Belly Flop. Very good save. Paragon fails to clear a distance. Dave picks it up. Kind of slaps into his own. Kaylee's going to pick it up. Ike's wide open on the nest. The net's completely open, and Ike misses his second miss of the game. Ike has been a little rusty since visiting his girlfriend's house, so a missed pass from team player. They're kind of not on the same wavelength. And Ike's going to fumble the disc. And it's going to be a race to a disc. Meter is going to get beat by Stars, but he's going to stun them both, and they should be able to recover the disc. Kaylee's going to be the one to recover it. They try to reset it, and a team player must be in different radios. I don't even think they're in comms right now. Seems like they're kind of not communicating. They're missing passes all over the place. They seem a little panicked, as you can tell from the defensive setup. They're really kind of all over the place. As Dad finds an open pass and shoots a pretty interesting shot behind the back. The team player does not expect it, as that one goes in. Well played from Paragon. A minute left. There's a chance. 2 threes would have to be hit. Only if team player hit those threes earlier. Quite unfortunate if they didn't. And they're going to need a pretty quick 3 if they want to. Might be seeing a more aggressive rollout here because, of course, Paragon playing a more defensive rollout as they have 2 stacks back. And Stars is going to hit the shield for the second time this game. Dad's going to pick it up. He's going to try to find Stars on the right shoulder. He's not going to be able to. Matt's going to give the bitch the belly. It's going to go back to Matt. Tons of open space in the bubble. Team player cannot allow these shots. I mean, Paragon had 3 open members in the bubble. It is almost impossible to not score in that situation. It was practically a given goal, and looks like that last goal is going to end the game for team player. A game, again, I was saying earlier, the game was previously 6-4. But the second that Paragon got that momentum going, it was just shot after shot after shot. Team player missing some really easy goals here. You hate to see it happen, but it does happen. Maybe some more shooting practice can be worked on because, God, are they looking rough on the offense. A couple missed passes, missed shots. I mean, from a mechanical standpoint, they are getting beat everywhere. And then from a mental standpoint, they are also getting beat. Paragon keeps stunning their stack. Hopefully they'll adjust this for game 2. Because if they don't, Paragon's going to keep creating these 3-on-2 scenarios. And again, 3-on-2 and Echo, you have to keep a man in the net. And then you're always going to have a guy open, obviously. Or you can just take the shot if they leave you space. So you really should have 2 guys open. And they can do whatever they want. You could be the worst player in the world. And you're going to score in that scenario. Looks like we're going to be in the intermission. Hopefully, team player trying to adjust in the situation. If they don't, it's going to be a quick game 2. Well, as quick as a 10-minute game can get, which is in fact 10 minutes. But it's going to feel like a very quick 10 minutes. You might just see goal for Paragon. Hopefully, the intermission time allows team players mental to kind of reset here. Team player winning the last joust pretty convincingly, actually having 2 stacks down there and able to capitalize on a quick goal. And it looks like they do it again, but looks like Paragon is aware that they are not winning these stacks, and so they're going to play 2 back. And Ike is going to miss another pass.
Intercepted. Orange throws it way
Dad clears it. And it is going to be picked up by Dave, who gets stunned by belly flop. They got an open guy on the shoulder, and Matt is going to take a pretty questionable shot, and the questionable shot, of course, is going to miss. And all tries to clear it. Of course, Paragon stacks are... I don't know. Paragon stacks don't seem to be faster, but they do seem to be winning the races. I think that's kind of due to them putting their stacks together faster. And it looks like they're going to take their time on this one. Maybe a dribble coming out from Belly and Matt. And a dribble does indeed come out. But of course... I don't know why I said but of course. It did fail. Happens. A lot of teams don't really practice the dribbles. It's pretty hard to get a scenario like that. It's about a once in every 2 series situation. As Stars takes a shot, and that one's going to be missed. Of course, Paragon shooting some difficult shots here, and they're not converting. But Dad's getting a stun, and it looks like they might have another shot opportunity. The Stars picks up this, and they reset it back. Some good resets coming out from Paragon. Oh, maybe a J-Train coming out. No, it is not going to happen. That would have been exciting. but the passing is quite exciting, but Oz is going to stop all of their fun and try to clear it. He fails, but Ike is able to re-grab down with Aw to create a situation. And it's going to come up huge. Aw making some good plays. Even though the shot is missed, they do have the pressure now. Tons of open men. Bug on the corner is going to be stopped by Matt. Matt looks for the right clear to the right tunnel, but no, it's going to hit off right station. And Bug is going to stun Dad. Team player recovers the disc again. Looks like no one's down, but Aw and Ike are stacked, and Aw is going to dunk one in. Team player scoring the first goal of this game as well as the last one. Again, team player was previously leading in game 1, and they did blow it. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, and team player is able to keep their advantage. Of course, Jazz advantage is currently of Paragon. Let's see, the inverted rollout was pretty cool, but it looks like they're not trying that one again. As they again slow play at the trap. Paragon seems to like taking their time on these, and rightfully so. It allows them to get this great position. And again, team player stack just getting broken up on the other side of the field. 3-on-2. Boom, boom, boom. Dad scores a 16-meter shot from 3. Again, it's kind of rough seeing a team commit the same mistake over and over again. They keep sending the stack down to pressure of a disc, and then they get stunned, and then it's a 3-on-2. It's happened every single time Paragon has rolled out. You would think that they would adjust, that someone might have noticed, but it seems like they are not adjusting, and it is going to cost them 2 points. Matt clears it down. Paragon does have a stack down. Looks like they're going to beat them. He's going to have an open net, and Stars is going to put it in 5 meters away. Another quick goal. Again, Paragon's really good at carrying this momentum. 2 straight goals, and they're going to take the lead in this game. Team player, again, had a pretty strong looking first half, but Paragon is just going to exploit them for every mistake they make. And they're going to see a rollout here from team player. They pass it to the right tunnel, and no one is there. Again, for some insanely questionable reasons. But it's going to be cleared to Dave. Dave's going to pick it up in the midfield. Team player doesn't have any stacks, but they are going to find the disc. Or at least that's what I thought, but Dad's actually going to pick it up instead of Ike. Team player does get the stack together, though, and they should have them beat to the disc. As All tries to pick it up, and he misses, and it's going to be an open net. It's going to hit off the rim. Of course, a really tight angle, but Stars is hoping to capitalize. It's going to be a good stun from Ike. But Ike gets stunned himself. Dad shoots a shot 7 meters from 6. Holy fuck, how are they scoring these? Of course, Paragon is getting some nice placement, but almost in no world will a shot at 7 meters a second go in from 6 meters away. Of course, again, I can't say enough, Jay is the whole entire defense, but this game, is trying to take over that position, and he has not been doing a good job. Paragon's going to pick it up. They have another open net opportunity. This one's going to miss. Paragon, pretty inconsistent on the threes. In fact, I don't know if they've made one this game. Definitely something that Paragon can improve on. Despite missing these threes, Paragon is doing a great job at winning the race to a disc, stunning out team player stacks. Of course, team player has 2 of them this time, so you can't stun both of them, but you can stun them on the attack as Belly is going to pick up the disc and try to clear it along the wall. It's going to be another race to a disc. Kaylee's going to pick it up. He thinks Dave is the enemy, so she panic clears it back to Ike. Ike finding Kaylee on the right shoulder, and he's going to try to get it to but it's going to get intercepted, and it's going to be tried to clear it, but it's going to fail. A nice little bounce pass, and there we go. Team player swinging back a little momentum in their favor as the game now becomes 6-4, a 1-goal game. Single goal can change the very outcome of this game. 6-4, the exact same scenario that we saw team player in last game, about the same amount of time. And hopefully they learn from their mistake. Let's see how this roulette is done. And it seems like team player is going to do a full-on pressure attack. This has literally never worked in their whole entire lives of this game. And it's going to at least mess up Paragon this time, as it seems to somewhat work, though I might attribute that to Paragon's questionable passing. But Dave, shooting one of his first threes, maybe of all time. Just kidding, Dave. We watched his back and bod review, and last time we joked about Dave missing a shot. Dave rarely scoring. So, it's nice to see Dave putting a nice little 3. I'm sure I'll get yelled at about that one. But on back to the game, it's going to be 6-7. Paragon currently down 1. Looks like this game is not going to be going on to overtime. as a nice little pass to Butterfly. Again, the defensive passing from Paragon is looking a little rougher here, as team player does commit 3 to get this disc, and it's going to work as Ike picks it up and blue trap. He clears it. Team player doesn't really have any stacks up right now. No one has any stacks up right now, so it's going to allow Paragon to get it. Paragon does panic a little bit. I guess you might have thought there was some pressure there, but there's not, as team player now has tons of space and tons of time and a lead. You couldn't be in a better position than this. Of course, a pass from Ike misses Dave, but Dave's still going to be able to beat him to the disc. Dave panic clears it. Lots of panicking here. Again, guys, switch those walkie-talkies to the right station, or you're not going to be hearing the teams. Anyways, Dave tries to pass it to Ike, but it's going to go off the verge. Dave is going to pick up the disc, and he's going to try to clear it, but he's going to fail. Kaylee tries to pass it to All, but All is not looking the right way. But team player does still have the attack. Ike barely missing the disc. Of course, the pass was a little wild from All Meter, but you got to leave the net. Sometimes it's really tempting to stay there, get the anchor, but it's an unfortunate situation. Team player is still in the lead, but Paragon looks like they are going to take up the attack this time. A shot attempt from Matt Miko, another 3 attempt. These tend to not work, especially when there is a goalie inside the net.
Interception.
Anyways,
Orange clears it out of there.
Paragon clearing the disc, doing what they do best, beating them to the disc. But it looks like team players kind of adapting, stunning their stack up. And it looks like All can take his sweet time, grabbing the disc and clearing it out. Kaylee is going to have a shot opportunity here. Can she make it? I really hope that wasn't a shot, because that was pretty questionable. Anyways, Dave's going to steal it back. Kaylee trying to get a redemption shot, but no, she gets stunned. And this one is going to be try to get cleared, but no, Dave's going to not get the disc, as team player is going to have tons of time here, but of course, the stack from Paragon does come out. A pass to nobody goes wild, and it looks like Paragon's going to recover, but no, again, wild. Lots of panicking happening here as it goes to All to Ike. Ike on the right shoulder, finding a man open on the left shoulder. Kaylee's going to grab it, and there's going to be an 18-meter second shot. And team players now up 3. We had a minute 15 left in this game. Of course, you got the 10-second delay in between the rounds. So really, Paragon's got a minute left to put in a 3 to go into overtime. I might have been wrong earlier. We could see an overtime here. Though Paragon has been missing their 3s quite a bit here. And it looks like team players going to play a little more defensive here. They did get burned in this exact situation pretty recently by playing over-aggressive. So they are adjusting to certain circumstances, and it looks like they're going to go for a goalie stun in this situation, as that's probably one of the better options. Ooh, and again, it does look good for Paragon. They score for 2. They're only down 1 now, but you really don't have time here. Team player does have 24 seconds left to kill, and really playing for the win with a shot like that. And I do appreciate the confidence coming out from them, but it is going to be dicey. Team player hoping to not panic here, as they're going to slow it down. Try to slow it down, except they clear it to the other end. All is going to get the disc. Hopefully he's able to just kind of stall out the clock for the next 14 seconds. They reset it back to Ike. Ike is going to get stunned. Dad shooting a Kung is not going to hit. Oh, and the game is over. Wow. Team player overextending in the last 5 seconds. As I mentioned again, that has happened previously. Team player looking like complete dog shit here. Insanely questionable gameplay of team player. It's not something you like to see when you're on team player. Of course, if you're on Paragon, probably pretty happy. Anyways, team player is going to lose 10-9, like 16-4. That is quite unfortunate. Anyways, I'm going to go join my team and go yell at them for playing like trash.